Hello chaps, welcome back to the digital equivalent of a skipfire. Today we're looking at something called OpenClaw Blaster. Now I don't know about you, but that sounds less like a business tool and more like a medical procedure you'd receive in a Victorian back alley. Typically on this channel I like to review products I use in my business and create helpful tutorials related to them. But when I see a product as silly as this, something needs to be said. If you find this helpful and want to see more tutorials and reviews about making money online with AI software, please like the video and subscribe to AI copywriting tools. I guess we'd better struggle on with this OpenClaw Blaster review. Let's dive into this offer, shall we? And I use the term offer in the same way one might describe a suspicious sandwich found on a bus. OpenClaw Blaster, indeed. Right at the top we have the header. World's first auto-grow AI system that learns once and runs your business forever, even while you sleep. World's first. Of course it is. Just like my neighbor's world's first invisible dog, it doesn't exist, but it's a lovely thought, isn't it? The idea that software can learn once and run a business forever in a tech landscape that changes faster than a politician's promises is, quite frankly, absolute bollocks. If it runs while I sleep, does it also realize I've given up on life and started a career in competitive spoon collecting? Probably. Next, we're told it will automatically grow content, brand authority, traffic and engagement across blogs, social media, ads, videos, emails, music and more. Music? Good lord. Is it going to write the next Eurovision winner while managing my LinkedIn presence? It promises automatic growth in every sector known to man without a single specific detail. Genuine tools require strategy, effort, and, dare I say it, brain cells. This is promising the moon on a stick, but the stick is made of damp cardboard. Then we have the testimonials, or rather, the lack thereof. Some beginners are quietly generating 5-figure months. Quietly. I love that. They're so quiet that even their bank accounts haven't heard the news. There are no names, no faces, no verifiable proof. It's the "my girlfriend goes to another school" of marketing. If I'm making 50 grand a month, I'm not being quiet about it. I'm buying a gold-plated unicycle and riding it through Harrods. Look at the video element on the page. It features a volume dial. Riveting. It's filler content for people with the attention span of a caffeinated squirrel. It conveys all the credibility of a "trust me" tattoo on a used car salesman's forehead. The features section claims it creates set-and-forget real-time unique auto content, images, videos, ads, music, and more for months. Set and forget. My favorite phrase. Usually, you set the money on fire and then forget you ever had any. The digital marketing world moves at light speed. If you forget your content strategy for months, the only thing you'll be growing is digital cobwebs. And finally, the cherry on this digital trifle. Hurry. Next price rises in, followed by a countdown timer. Oh, the humanity. Only 4 minutes left until the price goes up. Except, if you refresh the page, the timer resets. It's a miracle. Time literally stands still for this masterpiece of engineering. It's a cheap pressure tactic designed to make you panic buy before your logic circuits kick back in. Overall score, 15 out of 100. And that's being generous, because I like the font they used for the word blaster. It's a page filled with vague promises, zero proof, and more red flags than a May Day parade in the 1980s. It's not a legitimate offer, it's a digital hallucination. Now, let's have a look at the mastermind behind this digital masterpiece, a gentleman by the name of Anirudh Bavara. I found his vendor profile on Warrior Plus, and frankly, it's a revelation. It's less of a portfolio and more of a crime scene. At first glance, you'll notice that our friend Anirudh doesn't just have one world-first AI system. No, he's a regular Thomas Edison of the digital landfill. He has dozens of them. Looking at this list is like watching a factory line of nonsense. In addition to OpenClaw Blaster, we've got AI clips, multi-cloner AI, AI funnels, and something called AI Baby Podcast, which I'm afraid to click on. It's as if he's playing a very sad game of AI Mad Libs. Just pick a noun, slap AI in front of it, and charge $17. He's managed to rack up over 100,000 sales. 100,000. That's a staggering number of people who apparently woke up and decided they wanted to buy a publishing goldmine for the price of a mediocre sourdough pizza. the most charming part is the frequency of these releases. To create a genuine learning AI that runs your business forever, you'd expect years of development, a team of engineers, and perhaps a few supercomputers. Anirudh seems to manage it every Tuesday between breakfast and lunch. And of course, all of his recent products have an average rating of 3.5 stars or lower. Every single offer on this profile has the same frantic energy. It's the same recycled dream, just with a different coat of cheap paint and a slightly different, equally aggressive countdown timer. He's not a software developer, he's a digital conjurer, turning empty promises into $27 payments. When a vendor has a track record of launching a new life-changing automated business every 3 weeks, you have to ask yourself, if the first one worked so well, why did he need to make the other 59? If I had a system that ran my business forever while I slept, I'd be on a beach in the Maldives, not frantically uploading OpenClaw Blaster to a marketplace for the price of a used toaster. This isn't a business, it's a conveyor belt of disappointment. Now, the sales page is dishonest enough at face value, but when we look at the funnel breakdown attached to the affiliate program, it gets worse. As you can see here, there are actually 12 products in this funnel, including the initial front-end offer and then 11 consecutive upsells. That means that regardless of whether you purchase each upsell, you'll have to click no on each of them individually. If you decide to buy this, make sure you hydrate beforehand. Getting through this funnel would burn more calories than my morning power walk. We've got OpenClaw Blaster Agency, OpenClaw Blaster SEO, OpenClaw Blaster Pro, OpenClaw Blaster DFY, and even OpenClaw Blaster Neo. Does that mean if I purchase this product, I can bend spoons with my mind and marry a leather-clad trinity? This would be funny if it wasn't so sad. In fact, I can think of several things I'd rather do than spend a single penny on this rubbish. For instance, I'd rather attempt to teach a common house cat the nuances of grandmaster-level chess. I'd rather write a 14-line Shakespearean sonnet dedicated entirely to the soul-crushing joy of untangling a pair of wired earphones. Or, I'd quite happily organize a formal sock-rolling competition for a group of one-legged flamingos. In conclusion, avoid this like a sneeze in a lift. It's a scam wrapped in a gimmick, deep-fried in nonsense. Now, if you'll excuse me, my tea has gone cold, and I need to go and stare at a wall to regain my sanity. Don't forget to like, subscribe to AI copywriting tools, and please, for the love of all that is holy, keep your wallet in your trousers.